remember we marked something with that. Okay, this is a thicker than normal glaze. We've got one which is that sort of thickness, but this is a thicker one which is quite good for use in the slip trailers. It's a different recipe actually to the other ones, but that's not important. It's pink because it's ghostly borate in it, right?
It's quite good to have them different colours anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, it is true actually. Sometimes we've had that problem in here when people have been putting slip and glaze on roughly the same time, and then it goes in the wrong bucket and you get the glaze on and not the slip. So we try to do all the slip one day and all the glaze the other, but we'll just demonstrate this so you get an idea. So people who haven't used slip trailers, this is what we're talking about. A bulb with a nozzle on the end of it. There are different finenesses of nozzle there. So you have a thin layer of slip on first, and I'd suggest a dip something like 2 seconds, something like that. And probably if you were to put it in the glass house now, a couple of hours it would be dry enough to put this glaze on, but we'll test for that. So you put some glaze into this by basically squeezing this in and then sucking it in. Put that on there. Sponge or something.
Sponge?
Yeah, just
That one?
So
I'm getting confused. This is slip, and is this glaze?
This is glaze.
It's
This
glaze.
is glaze. It's quite a thick glaze. So the slip has gone on. 2 second dip, I'd suggest, if you want a blackish background. Can we use back
Yeah,
of the tile?
yeah,
So
yeah.
imagine this has had the 2 second dip on. There's the tile I just put in.
The whole thing would be dipped into the slip.
Yes,
Yeah.
but you could mask off the top a bit like that,
Yeah.
as I said
So it
earlier,
doesn't
if
go
it's
on
a
the
pot
inside,
or
does it?
something like that, or if you want to make sure it's all black.
Yeah.
But wherever you put the glaze has got to have some slip under it,
Yeah.
but it doesn't need to be, 2 second dip is enough. And essentially then you can make your marks with this, but what I suggest is you can see a big blob there and then it got used to it, is just get used to it first. So find something and you can just get used to how much pressure you need to put on this for whatever sort of mark you want. You can see quite a thick blob, it usually comes out a bit thicker to start off with. You can do all sorts of fancy things on there with it. Do that. So you just get used to that bit of pressure first, then you can come back to your work and then just find that pressure again and do something with it like that. And you can do that, that's sort of random type mark there. And similarly, if you want to splatter, then just take your piece outside. Again, you put a very thin layer of slip on it first, the 2 second dip. Get a brush or something like that and you just splatter onto it, and that can be quite effective and quite pleasurable too. So you can do that. A toothbrush is quite good, you get some on that and just sort of flick it in that sort of way, that can make nice marks too. Okay.
Can I just say something about the
Please.
slipper? From my experience when I used it, is that it looks like you've got quite a large thick blob, but in actual fact what comes out is a very
Yes.
small bit underneath,
Thank
so
you.
bear that in mind. It's a
Yes.
little bit like what Janet was saying, that when you
Yeah.
have one of those thin kind of masking things, actually it's thicker. And this is a little bit the other way around.
The other
It
way
looks
in
thin.
terms of
Yeah.
the
Smoke goes
whiteness
under
of
the
the
edge.
mask, isn't it? Yeah. So the thicker blob there will give me a much whiter mark than the very, very thin ones. Which
Yeah,
are there
okay,
as well.
yeah.
And
Okay.
the thick ones can actually crack, so you get.
Yeah.
Oh yes, you can
Yes.
get the
So
cracks
going in the
within
middle.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lovely.
Quite nice.
Yeah. Okay,
Thank you.
so that's on there, and this
No,
is
it's never what you think it's going to be. Yeah.
good. Okay, anyway, we're around, so give us